Are the most effective food strategies for sustainable weight loss that I have learned over my 20 years experience of working with patients. If you're new to my channel, hi, I'm Dr. Jones, a holistic obesity expert that specializes in sustainable weight loss, where we focus on utilizing our favorite GLP-1 medication, semaglutide, tirzepatide, to address the underlying issues that plague obesity so that we can wean you off the medications and help you sustain your weight for the rest of your life. I do this with like-minded medical practitioners. This is a longer list, but I want to emphasize, don't stress about having to do every one of these items. Do your best when you hear this list to choose the ones that you think make the most amount of sense for you. And most importantly, do not create stress when you implement them. All right, number one, let's decrease our consumption of processed foods. Processed foods are going to increase the amount of inflammation in our body, and we know how much inflammation derails your weight loss goals. So do your best to start off by decreasing the amount of processed food and increasing it with less processed, more whole food choices. Number two, let's increase our fiber intake. Fiber is so beneficial for us to have healthy bowel movement. It also keeps us full for longer. It also helps us get rid of waste toxins, and the list goes on. My favorite one for sustainable weight loss is the fact that it makes you more full. Always look at every meal as a base of some adequate fiber, preferably from fibrous vegetables. Like my favorites are cruciferous, like broccoli and cauliflower, but get some fiber in your meals. Number three, let's increase our protein intake. Protein is so important for muscle mass preservation, which has its own roles in sustainable weight loss. We want to get our protein intake from whole food sources, but supplement when necessary. A good rule of thumb is your goal target weight. That's how many grams of protein you want to get throughout the day. Number four, let's add some intermittent fasting into your protocol, which is an approach towards eating timing where we look at our eating window. First meal, first calories of the day, last calories, let's compress that into an 8-hour window. Number four, ketogenic diet. Now we know the Atkins diet was super popular back in the day for a reason. We don't need to go keto for life because that's the reason why a lot of those people failed. We want to go keto for about 4 weeks. And then after that, you want to start incorporating some healthy carbohydrates from that Paleo-Mediterranean food categories. And then at that point, cycle. Have a week on keto, a week off keto. Or you can do keto on your non-weightlifting days, and then you can have carbohydrates on your weightlifting days. But cycle them so it seems more sustainable for you. And then finally, let's use sugar substitutes when possible. Sugar is horrible, guys. I do separate videos about that, and I probably will. And sugar will spike insulin, and it'll drive fat loss. As much as possible, use sugar substitutes. My favorite are stevia and monk fruit because they are more natural and less processed, and there's a lot of controversy over the different types, but I really do believe that stevia and monk fruit are gonna have the most favorable reaction. So use those when possible, but do not stress out when it comes to diet soda. I have a diet soda here and there, and I'm always gonna grab one as opposed to a regular soda. I'll be honest, I've tried the Zevia sodas and they suck. So don't worry about that. I think diet soda is a great exception to that rule, but try to get stevia and monk fruit based sugar substitutes as much as possible. You will acclimate to the stevia's bitterness, I promise, guys. Hopefully you have a great holidays set up in front of you guys. And if you want to learn more about our sustainable approach, click the profile icon, scroll to the top. I did just publish my new book called Fast, Feast, and Flourish, so you can check it out. It's available on Amazon too as well. We'll see you guys later.